Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. If you're new, I'm Carey. I'm a matchmaker, a dating coach. This channel is relationship and dating advice because might as well talk about stuff I know about. That makes the most sense to me. Maybe at some point in the future I can teach you how to flip a piece of furniture, refinish it, or I can teach you how to I don't know what else I do. I have other hobbies too, but I'll just talk about what I know best. And today we're going to talk about 10 things to never say to a woman. These seem to lend themselves to first dates and early in the dating process, but some of them you should never utter these words to a woman, and you'll see why as we make our way through this list. If that sounds at all interesting, I hope you'll stick around because that's what's on the agenda. Number 1. Oh, when are you expecting? No, don't do that. My friend did it to a woman in a restaurant, and she was not expecting. That was quite embarrassing. Postpartum with my son at the pool in a bathing suit, somebody asked me that, and I just said, oh, no, I just had a baby. That's him with the floaties on in the deep end. He was like 3. Better safe than sorry. That thought crosses your mind unless she's got, out to here and she keeps stroking it and talking about it. Don't mention the fact that she's pregnant because you can't be absolutely positive. Number 2, calm down. Just calm down. Don't ever tell a woman to calm down. Most of the time when you say that, we feel we are perfectly calm and in control. We're just annoyed. So we are calm. So calm down is the most annoying thing you can ever say to a woman. You should wipe that from your vocabulary if you have a woman in your life. Do it. Just do it now. Are you going to eat all of that? What's the right answer to that for us, right? Like, no, even when I wanted to. It's so awkward and weird. And then you're making me feel like I'm eating too much, or do I usually eat too little? Why do you want my food? Unless this is a person you've been married to for some period of time and you totally know their eating habits, don't ask if they're going to finish their food. I think it's just a best practice situation. Mansplaining of any kind. It's so funny when men do this. I had a date. She was just talking about this fella with the mansplaining. She had a couple guys do this to her, but this fella, she was a very successful attorney, just made partner at a huge Chicago law firm. Both of her parents were attorneys, and this guy was mansplaining some legal situation to her, explaining to her how that works. And she didn't say a word to say, do you think I don't know this? I went through law school. I've been working law every day since I turned, 24 years old. Just made partner. You think I'm an idiot? I need you to tell me? We don't say things like that typically if we're being thoughtful and kind and trying to get to know somebody, but we do notice when you mansplain and assume that we don't know things. Better to say, you may know this, or I'm not sure if you're aware. Do you know that? Put it as a question so that you're not telling us something we already know. Number 5. Well, my ex always did it this way. You might want to try that. Well, if you want to start working out, I know a really great personal trainer. This reminds me of the time that my ex, I went upstairs to go do something, maybe put laundry away. I came back downstairs. The huge exercise bicycle thing probably weighs 200 pounds. I haven't moved it in years because it's too heavy. He carried it all the way from the basement up into the family room, put it in front of the fire so it could face the TV, destroyed my decor. What was the hidden message there? Hey, I brought up the treadmill for you. I said, you've got to be kidding me. Take that thing. He's huffing and puffing, hurt his back on the way up, and he had to schlep it up the stairs. I said, take it right back down. Even if I wanted to use it, I didn't want it in the middle of my pretty room so I could watch TV. I'd get another TV and put it down in the basement. Recumbent bicycle, is that what they're called? Don't slyly suggest that somebody should be doing exercise. That's never going to go well for you. Number 7, on a first date, I think you're really going to like my mom. Or, on the flip side of that, my mother is just going to love you. Too much, too soon, too fast. Slow your roll. Take a little time there. We love guys who have great relationships with their mothers, but we don't want to think that maybe you're a mama's boy. And also, you're kind of rushing this a little bit. So leave mom out of the equation until we're actually going to meet mom, because we've got something going on here that's really nice. Oh, I'm having such a great time. I am so glad that I deleted my dating app right after we started talking. That's a little scary to us. I think that you probably don't want to be doing that anyway, because I don't believe that anybody should stop meeting new people until they're in a relationship that's comfortable enough that they've both thought about this and communicated, had an actual conversation about monogamy and exclusivity. You should assume until that conversation takes place that the other person is still going out dating and meeting new people. So for you to confess that you've given up all the other women for her this soon after knowing her, when it hasn't even been discussed, not going to probably come across the way you're hoping it will. Oh, no, give that to me. I've got the tab. I'm sure I make more money than you. Why? Because we make pennies on the dollar to your dollar. It's a nice offer. Most women appreciate that very, very much when the gentleman picks up the tab. We think it's quite chivalrous. Some women expect it. I don't think that's appropriate. I think there could be a conversation, or you can just say, "Are you sure?" And if he goes, "No, I've got it," then just be very, very appreciative and say thank you a couple times. Maybe ask if you can get the tip. Very generous for somebody to pick up the tab. But please don't make a comment about what we're making, not triggering the generosity that we're actually experiencing. It's making us think of something else altogether. And number 10, probably not a first date, but probably early in the relationship this could happen. Oh, it must be that time of month, right? No, it isn't that time of month. It's you. This is all about you is likely the answer you're going to get. We are hopefully not using that as an excuse, so don't you make it an excuse or an insult, even worse. So I hope you found these fun, interesting, helpful. If you did, please do what my little mama's telling you to do. That's my mommy. She says, give my girl's episode a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'd appreciate that. I hope you'll come back soon, so hit that subscribe button. It's free, it's fun, and then the ring bell lets you know every time a new episode goes live. Also, don't forget to go follow me on Instagram. I try to be really helpful over there, very positive, sometimes humorous stuff, and also reminders about what's going on over here. Look forward to seeing you soon, and until next time, have a good one.